So in this video, I'm going to show you the 5 things I look out for before I publish any book on Amazon KDP. The first and the most important thing for me is if that book is in an evergreen niche. A lot of people don't focus on that, and I think it is very, very important because an evergreen niche is a niche that sells every single day for you. And that simply means that people that are going to use my book are using it not for a special occasion, but for their everyday life. Probably maybe people that love to exercise on a daily basis, books that they use for that, people that love to cook, books that they use for that, people that just like hobbies that they do every single day, things that are quite important to them. Those are the books that I prefer to focus my attention on. Those kind of books are like evergreen niches for me. I prefer them focusing my attention on creating books that in that particular kind of niche than focusing on my attention on books that are not in evergreen niches. For example, books that are about holidays or books that are just about trends. Because you see, trends will come and go. Holidays are not consistent. They are usually just seasonal, and it doesn't guarantee consistent sales for you. The good thing about books that are in evergreen niches, even during holiday seasons, they still sell a lot because people can also still buy them as gift items. So it's not that if you are publishing only in evergreen niches that you are completely left out during peak holiday seasons. No, you are still going to benefit from it at the end of the day. Being an evergreen niche is not just enough, right? There are other factors that you also have to consider. And this next one is actually very, very important to me because it massively determines if I'm actually going to want to even try at all to create a book in this particular niche. And that is the ability for me to translate that book to other languages. Translating one book to other languages is the easiest way for you to actually make more money from Amazon KDP without having to do so much work, because obviously I've said this before, there are many other markets apart from the English speaking markets that you can sell your books on Amazon KDP. Obviously AI is so good that you can almost translate any book right now, but obviously there are some books that is very, very difficult to translate, and there are some books that are almost impossible to translate. So what I prefer to do is that I like to publish books that it is very, very easy to translate. For me, it's like a gold mine. So anytime I get to that point where I see that, okay, this book, I can actually translate it from English to French to German to Spanish to Italian, I just know that, okay, fine, I've actually hit something that can actually sell for me on a daily basis. So the day that I don't get sales from France, I can actually get sales from Germany. If I don't get sales from Germany, I can get sales from Spain, I can get sales from the UK, I can get sales from Canada, I can get sales from Australia, I can get sales from the US, and I can get sales from all these places. It's not just enough to be able to find a book that is evergreen, but it's also very good to find a book that you can actually sell in almost any market on Amazon. So you actually have to be careful when you are translating your book so that you don't actually end up translating rubbish and selling it to people, because your reviews are actually going to get very, very bad. So usually I prefer books that don't have heavy words in them so that the translation is easier to do. If the book have a lot of words on it, so you have to either have somebody that is a native speaker to actually proofread what has been translated so that it can actually make sense for you. Because if you don't have that, at the end of the day, people are just going to be complaining on your reviews, and the more your reviews get bad, the more your book is not actually going to get sales on Amazon, and it's not good for your account, because when your books keep getting bad reviews, Amazon can easily just terminate your account. So you have to be careful about that. The next thing I want to check to make sure that, okay, this book is going to be very profitable for me at the end of the day is if I can actually sell this same book in multiple formats. If I can sell it as an ebook, it means that I've also created another stream of income. And obviously, you have to also do a hardback. It's not all niches that can actually fit into creating an ebook. If I cannot make the book into an ebook, but I see that there's other factors that the book check out for, I can actually still proceed with the book. So I'll just stay with paperback and hardback. But if I have the option of choosing between books that I can actually sell as an ebook, paperback, and a hardback, I'll prefer that one than book I'll just sell only as a paperback and as a hardback. So as much as I can, I try to focus on niches that gives me that opportunity to sell my book as an ebook, as a paperback, and also as a hardback. That way, I'm maximizing the amount of money I can possibly make on Amazon KDP from just one book I'm selling. So that is something that I actually look out for when I want to create a book on Amazon KDP. Now, the next thing I focus on when it comes to creating a book on Amazon KDP for me is the profit margin. And this is primarily the most important thing at the end of the day. How much am I going to make if I sell one book? So a lot of people don't think about this. They just look at the niche and they just want to go into it. For me, that's actually a non-negotiable, right? I don't like niches that the average prices is below $13. I actually prefer niches that the price range is between $25 and $15. Now, if the price range in that niche is between $25 and $15, that is not the only way to determine if that niche is going to be profitable. You also have to check the kind of book that is in that particular niche, because the number of pages in your book actually affects how much you can actually make, and also the type of paper that you are using. For example, if you are actually going to have colored images in your book, the price is going to be higher than if you actually just have a black and white image in your book. Creating books that at the end of the day you don't have to have a lot of pages in it, that means the page is below 120 and you don't need colored images inside the book, it just makes it a perfect book, because when you have that and you can now still price your book between $25 and $15, it means you're actually going to have at least per sale you make maybe like $5, and sometimes you can even make more. If it's on the high side, you can actually make up to $10 if you make a sale. So that means if you just sell 10 books, you have made $100. However, sometimes I can actually go down to about $13 when I get to a niche that is $13, but that niche has to show a lot of promise before I can even want to go into it, because it's better I sell 10 books and make $100 than sell 100 books and make $50. And it's going to actually help my ad spend, because I don't have to spend so much on ads, because at the end of the day, I'm going to be getting my returns. If you have not already subscribed to this channel, hit the subscribe button right now. Now, the last thing I actually look out for before I publish a book on Amazon KDP is to ask, is this book attractive enough that if somebody sees it without even Amazon having to push it to as many people as they possibly can, if somebody just sees it on their search page or on a product page, can they click on this book and buy, right? Because a lot of people just rely solely on ads, and the truth is that they are not going to be getting as much sales as if the book has its own power by itself to actually get attention, right? So I obviously recommend that you run ads on your book, but a book that can sell well without ads will do better when you are running ads, right? So make sure that you focus on creating a book that is actually very attractive. Have everything in place. Make sure that there are reviews on your book. Make sure that your cover is very attractive, and find a niche that people actually buy from on a daily basis. I made an experiment recently when I shut down all ads from one of my accounts, and I documented how much I was making on a daily basis for 7 whole days. Now, if you want to know exactly how much I made at the end of the 7 days without running ads on the book, just to show that you can actually still sell on Amazon KDP without running ads, then you should watch this video here where I show you everything that happened for those 7 days, how much I made on Amazon KDP.